Although this is a fairy tale, this will change your life. Once upon a time, a young homeless man lived on the streets, surviving each day by begging. One day, he noticed something strange. Some of the money he received was being eaten by a rat. This kept happening for several days, again and again, as if the rat had a purpose. Finally, one day, the young man caught the rat. He looked at it and asked,
"Why do you eat my money?"
The rat calmly replied,
I have a right to take your excess money after a certain amount. In other words, you should not keep more money than what you truly need.
The homeless man was shocked and said,
"That's not fair. Why would you do that?"
The rat replied,
If you want a solution for this, go to the wise man in the dark forest. But it is not easy to reach him, and you can only ask him 3 questions.
The young man decided to go, hoping to find answers and complain about this strange situation. His journey began, long and tiring, across unknown roads and dangerous paths. As night approached, he looked for shelter and found a large, wealthy house. He knocked and told the owner everything about his journey and the rat. After listening carefully, the rich man allowed him to stay for the night. But he had one condition. The rich man had a beautiful young daughter who could not speak. He begged the homeless man to ask the wise man how she could regain her voice. The young man agreed, thinking he could use one of his 3 questions. He promised to return with a solution and continued his journey the next morning. Soon, he reached the edge of the dark forest. There, wild dogs roared fiercely, blocking his path. He realized he could not enter alone. Suddenly, an old man appeared holding a magical walking stick. With a wave of the stick, the wild dogs ran away in fear. The old man listened to the young man's story carefully. Then he said,
"You cannot enter the forest without this stick. I will give it to you, but I have a condition. I have reached a spiritual level, but I cannot move to the next stage. Please ask the wise man how I can achieve this."
The young man agreed, now realizing he had 2 more added responsibilities. He took the magic walking stick and entered the forest. After walking for hours, he reached a giant, silent lake. The water was calm, but it felt dangerous and impossible to cross. As he stood there confused, a turtle appeared. The turtle listened to his story and said,
I can help you cross this lake. I will give you a boat, but I also have a condition. For years, I have tried to fly, but I have failed. Please ask the wise man how I can fly.
Now the young man was in deep conflict. He had only 3 questions, but 4 problems awaited answers. He stood silently, thinking deeply about what to do. Then he made a choice.
My own problem is only about money. Even if the rat takes my extra money, I still have enough to survive. But these people have been suffering for years. I will give up my own question and ask for theirs instead.
He accepted the turtle's help and crossed the lake. After a long journey, he finally reached the wise man. One by one, he asked the 3 questions. The wise man answered calmly and wisely.
The girl will speak when she meets her destined husband. The old man must let go of his walking stick to reach higher spiritual level. The turtle must let go of its shell to learn how to fly.
With a heart full of gratitude, the young man thanked the wise man and returned to share the answers. He met the turtle and told it what the wise man had said. The turtle let go of its shell and finally began to fly with joy. It gifted the young man 3 rare gemstones as a token of gratitude. Then he met the old man, returned the magical walking stick, and told him what the wise man had said. The old man released the stick and immediately reached a higher spiritual state. In gratitude, he gifted the magical stick to the young man. Finally, the young man returned to the rich house and shared what the wise man had said. At that moment, something magical happened. The girl spoke for the first time in her life and, while pointing at the young homeless man, asked her father.
Dad, who is this?
And so, the story ends. But the meaning begins. Sometimes in life, we think we are losing something, when in reality we are making space for something greater. When you let go selflessly and keep your word, life quietly returns more than you ever expected. If this story touched you, follow my page for more meaningful stories. Thank you.